Hi, my name is Paul Shellum, and I'm with www.best-ebook-readers.net. Since I'm involved with portable ebook readers or e-readers, I often get asked, what's the best ebook reader? The answer depends on a number of things specific to you and your needs, including what you'll be doing with it, the type of documents you want to read, how much you want to spend, and more. So I decided to put together some information on the types of features and capabilities you should consider regarding the ebook reader devices you might purchase. And I came up with what I consider to be 7 key considerations to help you choose the best portable ebook reader for you. Let me again list what I consider to be 7 key considerations. So here they are in no special order. First is form factor, audio, memory or storage capacity, digital content availability, file type compatibility, connectivity and coverage, and last, and certainly not least, convenience. In previous videos, we've covered form factor, audio, memory storage capacity, and digital content availability. In this video, we'll cover the next key consideration, which is file type compatibility. As previously mentioned, the documents you'll be reading on your ebook reader are digital files. As many of us have learned with computers and software, file types can be limiting. What you can do with a specific file type depends on whether or not you have the software that was designed to handle that particular format. The basic idea is that for each type of file format, there is some software required to legally process it into something you will find useful. A video, an audio, an ebook, something like that. Additionally, with digital content in general, like ebooks, we also encounter something called DRM, and it's the issue of DRM. DRM stands for, well, it depends on how you look at it. Some people call it digital rights management. It's also referred to, perhaps I think more appropriately, as digital restrictions management. And it's a term that really refers to access control technologies that are used by electronic hardware manufacturers, publishers, and copyright holders to limit the use of digital content. DRM technologies are used to control the use of digital media by preventing access, copying, or conversion to other formats that are not desired or intended by the content provider. DRM technology can be used to limit what you do with the ebook files you download to your ebook reader. For example, although EPUB is a standard file format, Apple's FairPlay DRM is applied to the EPUB files obtained from the Apple iBook store, and so these EPUB files can currently only be read by Apple's iBooks app on iOS devices. Apple's iEverything, so it's their OS for the iPad, the iPhone, and the iPod. So, and a similar situation applies to ebooks obtained from other sellers like Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Sony, etc. So you may think you're getting a file in a standard format like EPUB, but what you've got to be careful of is that the DRM technology from the source that you're getting the file applied to that file may prevent you from reading it on certain ebook readers. And in fact, more than may, it probably will. Now, in terms of overall file type compatibility, let's go back to the issue of what kind of files are we talking about here. PDF files are very important. For some time now, the PDF or portable document file format has been to make documents available across a variety of different computers and computer operating systems while retaining the formatting that the originator of the document intended to present. The PDF has also become a standard file format for making documents available over the internet. As I'm sure you know, there's millions of ebooks and other documents available in PDF file format. So the e-reader you choose should be able to natively read and present PDF files. Now, when I say natively, I mean the ebook reader should be able to interpret and present the PDF file on the e-reader without requiring either a separate file conversion or some additional software to load it up. And EPUB files are really important. EPUB, or it's the open ebook publication structure, which has been superseded by the EPUB. That format is a free and open standard for ebooks created by the International Digital Publishing Forum, IDPF for those acronym lovers in the computer world. EPUB is designed for content that is reflowable with word wrap and resizable text. This means that the text display can be optimized for the particular display device used by the reader of the EPUB formatted documents. The EPUB format is meant to serve as a standardized file format that publishers and conversion houses can use both in-house and for distribution and sale. What you'll find is that a great many of the ebook readers available out there support the EPUB format. The iPad does, the Nook does, the Sony does, Kobo, the Android operating system supports it. Libraries support the EPUB. It's a very popular file format with libraries. Just briefly, what's the difference between PDF and EPUB? Well, when you open a PDF document and zoom in or change the font size, this is going to result in text positioned outside the screen area. It's then be necessary to use the scroll devices on whatever you're using to read it with in order to read the entire text, scrolling left or right to see the whole line, up or down, etc. EPUB is designed, as I said, for reflowable content so that it can adjust properly to fit whatever size screen your e-reader has and with whatever font size you choose to read at, without the need for you to scroll to see the full text. In short, EPUB is better for devices with varying screen sizes where you can change the font size of the text display. And it will surely be one of the significant file type standards in the world of digitized books and documents. Be aware of that. EPUB is really important, as I say. Now, there's lots of proprietary things going on in the ebook format, and a prime example is the Amazon or AZW file format. The AZW file format is proprietary to Amazon, so you need a Kindle or some special Amazon authorized software to read AZW files. In the interest of selling ebooks, Amazon has authorized such software for computers, smartphones, and even the iPad. Now, this wouldn't be much of an issue if Kindle supported the emerging standards like the EPUB file, but it doesn't. So you can't use ebooks and other digital documents from lots of libraries and many other sources if you're using a Kindle e-reader. But frankly, I consider the Kindle exclusive file format, the AZW, and the lack of support for the EPUB standard to be pretty serious issues with the Kindle. There are many other file formats. Some of them most useful and pertinent to the ebook reader world are doc files, DOC files, produced by Microsoft Word and other word processing software, TXT, or standard ASCII text files, and HTML, or the hypertext markup language files used to present information on the web. They're kind of important too. The audio file formats include the good old MP3. Everybody knows what an MP3 is. And there's also AAC, or the Advanced Audio Coding file, and there's also the AAX, which is the Audible Enhanced Audiobook file, although note that the AAX file is only available from iTunes and Amazon's Audible.com. That's file type compatibility, and just to give you something to look at here, we've sort of also set up a chart here that shows you some of the more popular readers, the Kindle, the Nook, and the Sony, and the kinds of file formats that are supported by those particular ebook readers. Now you'll see once again with the Kindle, it's the Kindle or AZW file format, but it also supports the PDF, the TXT, the doc file, and for audio, the Audible Enhanced and the MP3. Interestingly, it doesn't support the AAC, which is kind of more widely used, frankly, right now. You'll see that the other ones, the Nook Color, the Sony, and as many of the other e-readers support also the EPUB file format. And you'll see on here doc, text, and etc., etc. Lots and lots of file formats that are supported. Nook Color is really kind of slick, and it supports like PPT is the PowerPoint files and XLS or spreadsheet files. So it's a pretty slick. It's very close to sort of a semi-tablet computer in some respects or other. I should also mention that the iPad's not listed here because the iPad is basically a computer. It's a tablet computer, and as such, it supports all of these file formats if you got the right software to read them, because it is a computer. So the iPad does support lots and lots of different file formats. That's my coverage, if you will, of the file type compatibility issue. And next time I'll continue with more of the 7 key considerations for choosing the best ebook readers, which are listed once again completely here for you to see. And once again, I'll say for more detailed information and absolutely the best ebook reader reviews and comparisons you're going to find anywhere, please visit our site at www.best-ebook-readers.net. I hope this information has been helpful and useful, and I hope you have a very pleasant day. Bye for now.